Well, good afternoon, or I suppose it's nearly evening. So I've got the next 10 parts for this, and I thought before I go on holiday, I'll get this live stream done and dusted so we could, get the parts done. There's 10 um, parts to this, and so I thought I would crack on and get it done. I don't know if you can notice this on the camera. I think it's a bit of an awkward thing. Talking to Nigel about this, I actually snapped mine off. I went to pick it up, and my palm caught it, and it just snapped. So I tried to glue it, and it didn't really glue. But this was attached to something else on this side, so that's a bit loose at the moment. But I'll glue that back in at some point. But yeah, bit of a pain in the bottom, but there you go, one of them. So. We have the books here. I've got 10 of them this time. So we're going into part 44. Some more information there. And what I need, there you go. These are the parts I'm going to be getting. We're getting the immediate chassis center cover. There's a parking brake line, which is 44B. Parking brake hook, which is 44C. And we got 3 packs of screws, which shouldn't be too difficult. So hi Gremlin, nice to see you. Oh, the paints arrived, brilliant. I'm glad you got them, Gary. I shipped them yesterday, so as I promised, I always try and do 24-hour packs. So if you order by 3 o'clock, we send them out to you. So what I need is a knife to start me up. So we'll cut this open. I think the one thing about the D'Agostini is the fact that it's so much stuff. It's all in packs of boxes and bags. There's enough there to make something different from it. So anyway, so what we've got here, we've got the PS14 screws. We have the DSO2s. These are the 2 parts, which is the brake lines. And we have these, which is PS11. So there you go. So step 1 is that you retrieve the chassis assembly you worked on, previous issue, and you put all this into position, which I believe just snaps in nicely, which is all good. And then you fit the cover on top. Marvelous. Then we turn the page over, and we've got DSO2s going in the top here, I believe. Yeah, 1, 2. So we need to open up the DSO2s. And we need 2 of them, so we get 2 of these out. And hi Paul Wiltshire, nice to see you. This is the D'Agostini Mustang that they contacted me asking if I'd like to build and do video builds on them, so I said yes. And Nigel's modeling bench has the same kit as me, so he's building this roughly around the same time. We end up getting, I think he gets his a week before me, because he started a week before me. And yeah, I think I was invited just after him. So if you want to go and see Nigel's channel of his build, you're quite welcome to. We're all friends here. So yeah, we'll just change this. Go on a better screwdriver, really. No, that's not very good. Let's try a different one. I think we've got, let's use this one. It's got a bit of a better bite. Yeah, that's the better one. And we'll just screw them in so they're tight, not over tight them, because it's plastic into metal. That's plastic, that's metal. So yeah, so there's them 2, and we need to put a PS11 in that one there, which is this one here. So which is good. We'll take the PS11 out. Oh, lots of road work, lots of lorries coming through the town today. You can hear them outside. So, and that PS11 goes in there, and that keeps it all together, which is good. And then it's saying that you use the DSO2s down here as well. So we've got them 2 out there, DSO2s, and they apparently fit in these sections here. That's right. So we'll just screw them in as well. I was talking to someone about it today, and it is a long breeches, so I think my last 2 shipments for the Ghostbusters are on the way, so hopefully get that finished. Oh, that's brilliant, mate. That looks like a lovely build, to be fair. The that Echo one, it's called Ecto one, isn't it? Ecto one, I should say. So they're in. So there's the screws in. Right now, apparently, we need to get these little parts out here. Let's get the knife, the knifey. Let's open up that. And we're looking at it from this angle here. So the fat bit. So apparently, I'm just trying to see. Is this turned around now? Is it? So I've got to turn the chassis over now. So we'll turn the chassis over, which is that way. So we've got this part showing now. And then we have that, and then we have that there, and that bit there. Just trying to look at this. So they come up, go, and you've got the 2 there. So presumably that piece there, I suppose it fits on there, does it? Let's have a little look here, like that. Is that right? Let's look at the picture. That way around, so it goes in like that. There's a little nub there, so I'm assuming that that piece goes into there. Okay, yeah. And then there's a little nub, so it goes there. So that goes in there like that. Then you got to turn it over and fix that into position using a PS14 screw. That goes in there like that. PS14. So you turn it, fit the part like show a picture, turn over it, assembly. So that goes like that. Cool. There goes a piece there. Should hope we get enough parts so this doesn't get damaged. So I've got to pull that back up and over, and a PS11 screw, which I'll take out now, and that fits into that part there. It is a bit fiddly, yes. And then we'll just screw that in like so. So hopefully that's now in position. That's in its little lug, just there. Cool. Very much well. Then we turn this back over, and then we have to do the same again. Now finally, you press the protrusion of one end, so that goes in there like that. And then we have this piece here. So we turn this back over. And we looking at that piece there. So where's that little... This is the trouble now. I've lost the piece where it goes. Darn it. Where's that little piece? There it is there. And this piece, if we're looking at it like that, should go across that hole into there. That goes in there. And I believe that just stays in there. You push him in. Finally, press the protrusion of the one end of the brake pipe into 4cc into the hole. It's underside of the chassis. Note that the protrusion and hole are shaped so that the hook is aligned correctly when fitting as shown in the picture. So it should look like at an angle. That's at an angle there in view of that. I'm presuming that goes in there like so. And you can see the picture there. Or has it got to go down? That's going up. There's the 2 little holes. That goes up to the side. Marvellous. I just want to make sure I've got all the screws in because I've got quite a few screws left over. DSO2. Oh, they go down the sides as well, do they? So you've got DSO2 that go down the sides, which I thought I'll be doing. So if I turn this one over, and it looks like we put the DSO2s there as well. I thought there was I was missing some There you go. We'll just that's all in though, isn't it? That doesn't have to go anywhere different. That's all into position. That's down, so these go in here. It sounds you miss some things sometimes, don't you? Oh, come on, please focus. Camera, focus camera. Thank you. The camera is very, very touchy. I'm gonna have to change cameras, I think, and try and get a better camera that doesn't keep zooming in all the time. It has like a spasm and just wants to focus in on everything. So we'll just turn that over and roll him in. So there's those two parts in there. PS1, PS11 goes in there. That 14 goes in there. 11. That's the 14. So I think we're almost done here. Yeah, we're almost done on this one. So that's this step done. So step 44 done. Now we're on to step 45. Okay, step 45. Let's have a look now. Oh, we've got some drive shafts. So out comes the part FM045, and then we will cut the bottom of the bag. And let's get these out. We have some screws as well, PSO5 screws. I do kind of think they make this more of a mountain of a molehill, that maybe they could just have like 3 sizes of screws and be done with it. So my Memphis Belle B17 Revell kit on hold as I badly. Oh no, that's not good, Paul. I hope you get well soon, my friend. Right, so we're looking at this. You've got one end and another end. So that end has got. Okay. So we're looking at this. So that's. Doesn't. Oh, that's right. So that's that way. Okay, cool. We've got that bit there, and then we have this bit here, which goes around that way. And I assume then they affix like this on top of each other. There you go. I think that's how it works. Okay. And then I'm assuming you have to, yeah, PSO5s in this one. So we've got to screw in these PSO5s. Let's get these screws out. As long as I've got one in, that's all that matters at the minute to keep it all together. Right, so I presume it goes in that way there, which is good. And then we shall screw this in. That's in there. Then we do the other side. Right, so I've got quite a few screws there actually. So you'll then screw that one in there. So he's nice and joint together. Pull him in tight. That's him. Then we have one on the other side as well. Coolio. Brilliant. Right. So that all goes. That's him. That's all. Is that in? Yeah, that's him. Right. So that's joined together. And now it's telling us that we need to turn this over, which is fair enough. And I'm just looking, I think it's that way. We've got 2 ways of looking at this. I think it's that piece there. If we turn that around, I want to make sure I've got it the right way around. See, that's a bit of a. Is it this way around and it goes? No, because that hasn't got a. Okay. Right, that's fine. So let's just have a look. So what's it going? Now placing the axle into differential, turn the axle a quarter turn. So it goes in like this, and then you turn it a quarter turn. It's saying, oh, and then that fits in there like so. That bit goes in there, it looks like. I think that's how it looks. There's a little bit of a play there. Okay. So they're facing down into the hose. Right. Then you've got to put in PSO5s 1, 2. So you've got 2 holes to fit in. So if we pick him up, turn him over carefully, we just make sure he goes into the hose like so. And then we put in PSO5s, 1 in here. Whoops. Right. There's the first one in. So we get resistance. There you go. And then finally, this one here into the back. So I'll go in underneath, just push him in. Make sure he's pushed in. And then there you go, he's in. That's all I think. So you've got 1 there, 1 there. Just go back to make sure we've not missing any screws out. 1, 2, 3. That goes in there, that goes in there, and then 1, 2 screws in there to keep the drive shaft in position. Good. Yeah. Easy. Easy come, easy go. And I think that is it for part number 45. Part number 46. Oh, which we've got some bits here. Looks like we've got some of the transmission here. So you've got gearbox, crankcase cover. So B46A, B46B, B46C. That's all in there. And we've got some. Crankcase cover, throttle valve plate, and you've got gearbox connector 1, 2, and 3, and you've got 3 screws in this one. So this time it looks like we're just going to have to do a bit of building on the actual gearbox before we fit it, I guess. Let's have a little look. Yes, so interesting. So I am going to put this now on the floor out the way because we don't need it in a minute. It's becoming a bit of a lump, this, isn't it? So push your screws back out there out the way, and then we'll get our little knife and we'll just slit that through. All of them come out. Out you come. Hyperflex, that's a word. Okay, so we've got that piece there which is 4D, that piece there which is 4E. We have this longer piece here which is F, and then we need these 2 little plates here too. Okay. Oh, they're plastic. That's metal, that's plastic. Interesting. So we're looking at this here, and we have a thick and thin. So that piece goes into there, and this piece goes down into that hole there, allegedly, I believe. So we'll just push him in. That's not going in very far. Do you have to push it in hard, do you? Make sure I've got that right. 1, 2. So this piece here, that's thin, that end, isn't it? Yeah. So I assume we've got to push this in and just give it a bit of a push. There you go, that's clicked in now. And then this piece here goes in there. That's quite tidy. Into there. So that's the first piece done. That's nice and easy. Turn the page over. And again, you're using, which one is it? This piece here, I guess. Is that right? That looks about right to me. And that one goes into there. So you've got to give a bit of a poke to get this in. Make sure I got it right. That's what I want to do. That goes in there like that, does it? Goes into that bottom one there. Okay, I get that. He goes in there. and here goes up the top and over. Does it go underneath or top? It goes on top. So that bit goes in there. It's a bit fiddly. So I'm not tonight, mate. No, because this is my basically this is the lull before the storm. If you know what I mean. I push him in. I always take a week off. Because we've got the Christmas period coming now, and I'm gigging for the next. I need to go in, but I need to somehow leverage that in without breaking it. I see him. He's in now. He's pushed in. So I have a bit of a break. Okay, so they're in, and then we need to get this piece here, and that goes on top. So you've got a big pin and a little pin, and I assume they just push in, and they do. I think that's right. It's not pushed in as far, but that's in. That's in. Perfect. So it looks like that. And then you got this piece here that comes out of here. Yeah, so I normally I've try and have a week off. So I'm going up to my family in Keswick on Tuesday for 3 or 4 days, back on the Friday, and then I have that Friday off, and then I'm back into it. So I've got a wedding on Saturday to do, which is 4 till 12, karaoke Sunday. Then next week I'm out. I think it's Thursday night, Friday night, Saturday night, Sunday night, and that's basically my routine now until January. So you may see a bit less content coming out of me, which hopefully you can forgive me for. That goes in there, doesn't it? Yeah. Which I hope you can forgive me for, but I'm so going to be so busy. Right, so that goes on there, that goes on there. And then we have these pits here. This is the first part of the gearbox 617, please. And then finally, this will come in the forthcoming assembly. So we need to get out the PS28 and put the screws in ready for this. That's good. I won't do them in tight, I'll just get them ready apparently. Right, so they're in ready. Them two are ready. So that's the look of it now. We've got the part of the gearbox in. We've got the crankcase cover with the screws in. And that's basically it for this, I think. Just double check, make sure. I think we're done. So yeah, 46. And then we're on to 47. Right, parts 47. So here we go. Parts 47. Oh, right, fair enough. She's had enough of singing. So we take these out. We've got that piece there, that piece there. We've got a selection of screws, DBO1s, PSO5s. We'll put them to one side. And then we have this here. Oh, we've got some more screws in there as well. So, a mixture of screws. So, we need to get this part here. Look at the picture. And allegedly, that should snap on there like that. Put it the other way. Look at it like this. It should look like that, should it? I presume so. That's what it looks like. That looks about right, doesn't it? No. Yeah, that's how it should. Yeah, I think that's right. Okay. Let's see. That goes on there like that. And allegedly that's how it should look. Put them in the notches. Yeah, I think that looks right to me. These have got to be screwed into the notches, and then we screw these in, apparently. It goes in like that, allegedly. And then this goes into there, like so. So that's not going to come out. And then you put in, that's right, that's done, that's notches in. And then you've got to put in DSO1s. If we turn that around, DSO1s go in there. Wow, okay. That's a bit loose, so I'm not liking that, but maybe it is loose, but I've screwed up the screws, but there's a little bit of looseness there, so may need gluing at some point, but hey ho. So we need some DSO2s. DSO2s, or DSO1s, sorry. DSO1s I need here. Okay, DSO1s. Whoops. Let's screw them in. A little bit of resistance. I don't like that. It's a little bit loose, isn't it? But hopefully, we have to glue that in. But I have screwed it in tight. Right. And that. And they're in together. So it's a little bit loose, doesn't matter. So they're in together. Cool. Then we need to get the box out. Get this back up onto the deck. Upside down. Okay. Okay. And allegedly that slips in there and that holds on there. Okay. You've got to put in some more DSO2 screws to keep that in position. Okay. DSO2s. We'll put one in first just to keep the peace. Whoops. Come on. Whoops, a daisy. Okay. He's in now tight. Turn him over, and we need to put another DS02 down there as well, apparently. So, okay, turn him over. Brilliant. And then we have this here, and one has a little pin on it, and I'm assuming that goes in the little hole there. That goes in there, and again, we have to put some screws in there, which is PSO5s. Some different screws again, PSO5s. Like I said, I think they could have got away with just using one size screw. Okay, whoops. First one in. Then the second one in. Okay. And there you go. That looks like all the parts in for this side. And you've got all these spare screws. Right. And we have a DSO1. That's all them. Let's put them together. And I think that's it. 1, 2 screws. Yeah. And there's the part for that. 47. Hope you're not getting bored. Hi, Hobby Time. How are you? Well, how are you? Right. Oh dear. Now we're going to put the chassis on the front. I'm running out of space here on my workbench. Gonna have to make it a bit bigger, I think. Okay, so we've got this part here. Here we go. Wow, like a mole. Yeah, this is getting a little bit too big for my workbench. I have to make some space, I think. Let's do it at an angle, I think. That's the best way on this one. Okay, parts received and some screws. DSO2 screws. Okay. Oh. Okay. I'm assuming they just slot on like so. Oh. Not sure how I'm going to do this on camera. Really? Oh dear. Right. I'm just assuming that this just slots on the front. There we go. There. Okay. We have some DSO2 screws. There we go. So then. Hi Gary. How are you, my friend? And Gordon. Wow, there we go. I'm assuming the screws go down. Yeah. So the screws go in here. Or do they? Hmm. There's the first one. There's the second one. I am going to have to readjust my bench to build this because it's getting too bloody big. There we go. They're in. And there we are. Number 48 done. Wow. Right, part number 49. Let's see what's going to get me to do this time. Right, we've got these two bits here, 49A and 49B. Right. Look at the way I'm building this. I'm going to have to get some... I'm going to have to get some new... I'm going to have to design my workbench a bit easier, aren't I, to get these done. Right. So literally that goes in there like so. You got to push them in. And you got this side as well, 49, which says R on it. R and left, R and left. So that goes in to that slot there and pushes in. And there you go. There's these bits done. Coolio. Allegedly that goes in that little gap there. They're the right way around. No, they're not. They're not the right way around. So 49A. Or does it go the other way? I don't know. I'm assuming that's how it goes in. So it looked like that. That's what I'm saying. It looks like that. Can't focus. So they look upright. Bloody hell. And then you have DSO2 screws. And you fit them in there. Okay, that looks like what it's supposed to look like. But yeah, I'm running out of space here, really. I have to do this on my workbench. David Barber. Hello, David Barber. Hope you're well. That's in. That's in. Oh. It's hard going, this is. I don't know how you're getting on, Nigel, with this. Yeah, it's not bad. It's just I'm going to have to look at my workbench and make it a bit bigger because I won't be able to fit all this in house. My workbench is a bit too small. If you look at the size of it now, it's touching. Oh, what's that just falling on? Oh. Just broken something else off now. Fuck's sake. Just broken off the exhaust. To glue that back on. Something else that's broken off now because you can't handle it. It's just so big to handle. Maybe I've got to be a bit more careful. So yeah. Oh, brilliant! Glad you got the book. Gonna have to glue that back in, I think, somehow. Glue that exhaust in. It's a bit of a shame. Right. Okay. Yeah. Have to drill and pin that, I think. Sand him off there and just do the and glue it back in. What an annoyance. That's so sad. But this is the problem with this kit. It's so big now, everything's getting in the way of itself. So big. Right, that's 2 bits I've got to glue back on it. Right, so we've done that bit now. Let's have a quick look. Final result is that. Right, 49. Next bit now. Okay, so we've got some steering bits now to look at. So we've got number 50. Right. Okay, got some screws in. So we've got that bit there. We've got that bit there. We've got that bit there. And a bit there. So let's have a look, shall we? Okay, turn that around to there. And then we've got this bit here, which is there. I presume that goes on there like so. Yeah, I get that. We need a DS25 to go in there. Oh, a minute, that's not right, is it? Right. That bit's there. And then that bit goes on there. Let me just double check that. I want to make sure it's correct. Turn them over. Use that way. So it looks like that. Then you turn them over to there. Then you put in a DS25. into that hole there. Okay. As far as it will go. Coolio. So that's that piece there, to that way around. Okay, so now it's got it back over that way, and you've got them bits there. And apparently, if that is that way, that bit goes in there like that. And you've got to put in a DS25, another DS25, which is easy. Okay, coolio. Let's turn it back half a turn, just to give him a little bit of looseness. That's him, nice and loose. Cool. So then that goes around that way, that goes around that. So he's turned them over again, haven't they? So that goes like that, that goes like that. And then, looking at that, that little piece goes down here like so. Cool. And then you turn them over and you put another DS25 in. Cool. There you come. Marvellous. Can't see more wheels in the future. Oh no, it just broke. But what I'll do is I'll drill them and then pin them, I think. So there you go, and that's the final result. That goes out to there. There you go. Brilliant. Right, so that step's done. 3 more steps to go. Take about an hour of time, doesn't it? Then you have these bits here. So parts received, 51. Oh, right. I need to change my workbench to get this to fit. There's your problem. So we've got that piece there. Well, we've got this intricate bit there. We've got 51. And then 52. And then we've got 3 sorts of screws. Is that right? DSO2s, DS25s, DSO2s, DSO or DSO1s are stuck in here. Right. Okay. So again, we look this up into the camera, and we are looking at it from that angle there, are we? Bloody hell. How am I supposed to do this on camera? Right, I hope you can see this. Right. So allegedly, that's supposed to be, that's the other way around, okay. So I can't do this on camera that way. So, oh, will that work like that? Okay, let's try that, shall we? So, I'll have to change. I'll have to sort out my workbench this week when I come back. So that must go in there like so. Yeah. And DSO2s. Okay, that's simple enough. Right. There it goes in there, and you put in 2 DSO2s. Oh, bloody cars. Then, and then we need to put this one here, that way in. And again, some more DSO2s. So they're in. Them 2 bits are in. Sorry about this, folks. I'm going to have to change the... Right, so that one's in. That's good. Yep, they're both in. Oh, I see. Okay, again, we'll put this down without breaking any bits off it. Why did they give us this bit in the first place? So, that's looking like that now. Okay, and then we've got to take this one here, place that on top of there, and then put in a DS25. DS25 goes in, whoops, that goes in there. Okay. DS25. That's in tight. DS25, okay. I think that's right. Yeah. Then we got this step here, which goes into there. Okay. Right. That's like that. Okay. Is that how it looks, is it? Is that how it goes in? I'm assuming that runs along there like that. Okay. If I take the chassis again, and there's your steering. Take the chassis again. God bloody hell. I need to change my workbench for this. Definitely. And then right, let's rest this up here like so, carefully. It's not going to work, is it? Right, okay. So we got that bit along there. And there's a piece that goes on there like that, does it? Is that how it works, is it? That goes in on there. And then you affix with DSO1s, which are somewhere. DSO1s. And you affix them into those posts. Give me IKEA any day. Oh. Oh, yeah. He's fixed in. Sorry about this. I'm gonna when I do the next session, I'm gonna increase the size of my workbench. Indeed, I'm gonna have to. Yeah, I'm gonna have to increase the size of my workbench. That goes in there. So this is basically the steering. It feels a little bit stiff for my liking. He's texting me. Right, I've just unscrewed it a little bit to give it a little bit more play, but basically I think that's the steering rod there. Okay, well there you go. That's what it looks like. It's supposed to look like. And I think that's it for now on that. For a minute to get to the next stage. Bloody hell, this is a bit of a nightmare, isn't it? Right, let's pick up these bottles of paint again. Right, I can go back up there. I can go up there. Right, bloody mess it's making. Right, let's get rid of that. Let's get rid of that. So here we go. That's that magazine done. Oh, we've got 2 more bits to do, haven't we, on this? Right, 52. Right, okay. Parts received 52. Oh dear, what time have we done? We've done almost an hour, so it's not too bad. I reckon it's about 10 minutes a section. So, you know, once you crack it on, it's all right, you know. Right, so what we've got here, we've got plastic bits here. So we've got 52C, 52A. Then we've got, is there any difference between these? Let's have a little look. Oh, I don't know. Then we've got 2 little rods here. Pins, okay. And we've got a load of screws. Okay, so we'll put them there, put them there. Right, so back up we go. I'm really sorry about this on the camera. I will look into this in the future. Right. So I'm assuming let's go to the other side. Right. I'm really sorry about this. Yeah, I know. I'm trying because you rested on stuff which you're worried about breaking. I'm assuming that this goes on to there like so, and this attaches somewhere on here. No, maybe it's a bit confused now. So, right, I'm looking at it upside down. Let's have a look at it from this way. This might be easy if I do it this way. Right, so I'm looking at it upside down. No, I'm not. I put them on the wrong way around. You motherfucker. Oh, for God. What a twat. What an absolute ninny. Going by the picture, I thought they'd go. This is so confusing now. Oh, crap. All right, my bad. It's honestly, you get confused with this. I tell you, get so confused with this. Luckily, you can go backwards. So that goes on the inside, does it? Right. Shit. Oh well. Looks like I'm unscrewing stuff then. Oh dear. Well, I did not see that happening. Right. Sorry, off the camera. I've got these the wrong way round. I've got them the wrong way. But the picture never said that. Fucking blind. Can't be that blind. Right. This is what I just like glue it, just gluing stuff. So I need to unfurl that one. That's right. There. So they go on there, do they? Right. Okay. Reverse, reverse. Reverse, reverse. Ignore me while I look like a twat. 1, 2. The way the picture looked, it looked like it was sticking outy. Mother bugger. Right. Try again. Off the go. Yeah. See you on the other side, mate. See you on the other side. Let's twist these out a minute. Get that off. Right. Okay. Bloody hellfire. So you got to be so careful with this stuff. I'd say I'm not a fan of putting it like that. Right. He's in. Right. Brilliant. Right. Okay. Let's start again. So allegedly, I'm assuming if we've got these pieces here, and you've got that rod there, so confused by this because it's got to be upside down. I'm assuming then that goes in there like that. Yeah. Okay. That's easy done. And then you've got to put a pin in or something. Okay. Right, so you got to put a pin in there. Bloody hell, that was a bit of a moment. So they go in like that, allegedly. Just want to make sure of this. Looks like it. You want to put pins in. Right, where's the pins gone? Painful to watch, isn't it, ladies and gentlemen? I'm finding it painful to watch myself. There's the pins. Right, so they're in. Let's have to push these in. Need to tap them in somehow. What can I use? Pair of things to put these pins in. God. Let's get a hammer for them. Little hammer. Tap them in. Oh. Oh, try to get these pins in. Bloody hell. I think they've gone through. Yeah. Right, pins are in. Okay. Right, those pins are in on both sides. Just knocked them in a little bit. Right, so they're in. They must fit in there like so then, do they? Okay. That goes in like that. Right. I've used a pair of pliers, but they really struggle to get in. Oh. Yeah, they're in as far as they're going to go. Okay. So I'll turn it around then, and then put some screws in here to keep these into position, like so. PS1s, PS11s, sorry. There they go. PS12. They go in the middle apparently, so screw these in. There's the first one. And then this second one. I need to change my workbench to get this on. Okay, they're in. So use a thick end and a thin end on here, allegedly, and that keeps them in position. Thick end, thin end. And they have PS11s, and the other side have PS12s to keep them in. Whoops. Is that right? PS11s and then PS12s. They're not PS12s, are they? Oh, they're PS12s, they're smaller ones. PS12s is the smaller one. I need a smaller screwdriver for them. Which are tiny. Okay. That's the first one in. And then another PS12. There you come. Bloody tiny these are. And they go in there. I will be adjusting my workbench for the future building this painting, because this isn't fair on you guys, because you can't see exactly what I'm doing because of... Oh, I see. It's very difficult to see. I haven't got the space on the workbench. So I will be looking into this week when I get back from Keswick, and I will adjust the bench so you can see a little hydrant builder. So there you go, there's those bits on. Wow, they're in. And I got to get the returning front wheels now. Let's get the front wheels on. Marvellous. Right, that's left. Oh, that was right. Oh dear. So looking at it from this angle here, and then we have, I'm assuming that there, that goes up into there. Or is that the other way around? Okay, let's pull him out a minute. Get out. This is one way round. I think it's that way it's got to be, isn't it? It's got bloody. So that fits on there. That fits on there. Okay. DS20, DS20s, DS20, DS25 on that one, and DS12s on that one, it looks like. I need a bigger workbench. Right. And DS12 to go on here. Okay, right, excuse me while I just screw these bad boys up. Hi, Forever Plastic Kits. He's in. It's with as well. Yeah. So there's two wheels in. We'll do the same on the other side now. So he fits on there, like so. And he switches around onto there. And you get, that's it. And again, we need a D12 to fit in that slot there. That's the first one in. Another D20. To fit on that part there. Right, okay. Sorry if I take this off camera while I just screw it in. Makes it easier because I've got to sort out my workbench. Okay, there's the wheels in. A little bit loose. Why is that so loose? No, I think it's because it's got all the whackings that side. That's why it's so looser. So that's cool, right? And I think, yeah, I think we're almost there on that. Wow. So there's that bit done. Hopefully I've got a rod here to go across to protect those wheels. Right. 53 now. 53. Oh dear. Yeah. Okay. Right. This looks a little bit more intense building this time. So get that part out there, keep that to one side. And we've got all these little bits here, which I want to be careful of. Right. Okay. Okay, so we've got this piece here, which allegedly okay, right. Bloody hell. You'll stiffen up when you, yeah, I get that. So apparently this fits in here somewhere. So that goes in there underneath as well. Then that fits in there. And you have a little screw that goes in there. Right, okay. That's interesting. What screw do I need then for that? PS09. So PS09s, which are smaller ones again. Right. That's the first one in. Then put the second one in there. Oh, I need to get, yep, that's right, I'm decided this week it's time for a new look bench, I think, just to spread them out a little bit. Make it a lot bigger. Right, sorry you're not seeing this on camera so well, but I do aim to fix that. Right. That is in. And then we've got these two bits here. So if we're able to slot them in, these ones here. Only two. Okay. The other ones here. They're both the same. Right. DSO3s. 02. DS11s. DS11. DS2s. DS2s on here or DS3s? DS3s it's saying. DS3s. They always come with them, so it must be here somewhere. Right. What's that one? PS11. DS11. There you go. DSO3s. 1 and 2. Need the other screwdriver somewhere. There he is. Screw him in. Okay. Oh, dear me. Not enjoying this bit of the build, to be honest. But I think it's because I've got very little space here at the moment to go buggering about with it. So I'm trying to... Screw it in. Okay, so they're screwed in, they're screwed in, they're screwed in, they're screwed in. That's pretty tight, a little bit loose, but that's fine. We got to look at that in a minute. So they're all done on this bad boy. Right, okay, so next stage is this. So we've got this piece here. Let's have a look at it. So there's a, it's looking like you need to put a cog in there. So there's a cog that goes in there like so. Should be a recess. Is that? There's no. Oh, am I looking at the wrong place? So that goes in there like so, and then we need a DS17. That's PS11. That's a 17 there. DS17 goes in there. Right. And then, okay, so we've got these bits here. Oh, fucking hell, I just dropped it out of the bottom of the bottle. Where's that gone? Right. Okay, so this bit here allegedly goes in there like so. Okay. And then we have another piece that's falling out, and I can't see it here. Where'd that bit go? There it is. Right. And that fixes on there like that. So, as you twist it, it turns it. Okay. Then you have that there. Must go that way around then, I guess. You've got the pieces. So that goes on like so. That should twist and turn. That's good. Okay. And DSO2s on this one. Marking. How many more screws do we need? DSO2s. Right, DSO2s. There you go. Okay. Yeah, that's good. And where does that bit fit to then? Fits in there. Oh, chassis out again. So I'm trying to look at it from that angle there. Right. So it fits. So I'm looking at it from there. There's the two dots. So it fits in there, does it? Oh, interesting. Fits in there. Like that. Okay. Okay. So I'm assuming that. Okay. That's where it fits into. Okay. Right. Okay, so it fits in that little pit there. Okay. Then twist them around. And you got some DSO2s to go 1 and 2. Yeah, I can see how that fits in there. That goes in. Yeah, it's touching the. Oh, is it touching them teeth? That's all that matters, isn't it? Well, it's touching them teeth. And I need to put a DSO2 in there. DSO2. One there. So we got the DSO2s back out again. I mean, like ass over titty. I've got so little space. Really struggling on this. So I'm going to have to rebuild my workbench so I can increase the size of the working area. So I'm not doing this again on camera. Yeah, it's got to be redone. Going to have to be reimagined, I guess. So this one goes in there, hold it into position. Well, yeah, okay. And the one on the other side, I think there's one. Is it that side? Yeah, there's one around the back here. I think it's that one there. So we're going to put that one in. If it isn't, then I can unscrew it another time. But I've got so many screws left over. It's brilliant. Right. So I think that one there goes in there. I think. Yeah, I think that's right. I can't see it any other way, but I think it's that one. Right, he's in. So there you go. Bloody hell. I think that's everything. I think so. That's it. That's all the parts. So I've got lots to repair on this because during that session I've snapped off both of the exhaust, but it's all right because I can easily drill and rod that, and I think I will because I think it'll look better when it's rodded in. You can see on the back here, that's what it was. It was held on there. So if I can just rub these down flush, and then what I'll do is I'll drill some holes in and put them back in. It's definitely, yeah, and then just because you've still got this bit to go on, yeah, and then it'll be touching. So that's my plan. I'll redo these because they've fallen off, and I've got to do that petrol pump as well. But yeah, cool. What a nightmare that is. So there's 3 bits that are snapped off because of building it, but hopefully we'll get it together. But thanks all for watching. Hour and 40 minutes for that lot because that last bit was a bit of a nightmare. And anyway, I still get on and finish this as well. I want to finish this as well this week because that's got to be done by the end of the month, and I'm away. So it's coming on really well, the old RB. But anyway, folks, yeah, there you go. I'm gonna have to do some more repair work on this, but I won't do it on camera. I will definitely do it off camera and get this looking a bit pucker. Got all these screws left as well, which is nice. All good. All these screws. So I keep all the screws just in case I'm missing one. But yeah, there you go. Thanks for watching. Hope you have a really, really good rest of your weekend. I'll see you Monday on FX and Chill. Have a good one. Take care.